Incidentally, Sunny Singh Gill will become the first referee of British South Asian descent to oversee a Premier League match this weekend when he takes control of Palace versus Luton on Saturday. A great achievement for Sunny Singh Gill. Mike Dodd's there, rolling his socks up. And we are underway here at the Stadium of Light. There's a bit of almost frost on the surface.
Yeah, strange one, isn't it? Yeah, a dew, isn't it, really, on the pitch? You can see when the ball's moving. Slow it down a little bit, perhaps.
Very good surface, considering the amount of rain we've had in the northeast and the cold weather. Cut out in the middle by Chris Rigg. First start for Sunderland in the league. Neil tries to go through the gears.
Yeah, you see, this is what Leicester will try and bait us in there at the back and slow things down and try and play through us.
Hamir chasing the ball, another opportunity for him tonight. Comes out to this left-hand side, former Sunderland loanee.
Yeah, Callum Doyle. Yeah, he is in at left back as we thought he would be.
Impressed on his loan from Manchester City at Sunderland in League One.
Yeah, you can see Echo there locked on to Harry Winks. He's trying to drop in and get on the ball, and I think that's something Mike Dodds would have said to him. You can't allow these players to get on it and dictate play too often.
Well, here is Jamie Vardy. Going deep to receive the ball. It's cut out on the far side, and Pierre Ekwa turns out. Job, is he caught in possession? And he gets the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I think a bit fortunate. He looked like he was on his way down, and see, Chowdhury agrees there. I think Job was on his way down before there was any contact. You see it back. There, he slipped. Yeah, he slipped, and then Chowdhury.
Well, Sunderland are making ground on that far side. Leo Hjelde. Decision is just a goal kick.
Yeah, well, you see him there gesturing to the referee. It's a push, but I think Fatahou's tracked him all the way back. More of a coming together.
Mike Dodds looks on. In the early exchanges, you just see a little bit of Enzo Maresca there as well. I'd be very happy if he can achieve just promotion in his first
season. The setup there, it's a good camera angle, isn't it? See how we're pressing high, and you know they want to play out from the back. Centre half's in the box. All saying, yeah, you can go long.
Goes back to Faze. Ultimately back to Mads Hermansen.
Yeah, same thing for Hemier, obviously being more or less that lone striker, really. Doesn't burn himself out. You see how split the centre-backs are, and then he's working side to side, those 20, 30-odd constant doggies. Burn himself out.
Luke 9 is trying to get it back. Faze goes through the middle. It's helped on there nicely by Dewsbury Hall. Jamie Vardy. Can you work it wide? He can't. It's cut out by Leo Hjelde.
Hjelde done well there. Just got enough on it, didn't he?
Slightly overpaid there by Dan Neil. And Leicester get possession back.
Yeah, that's what we've got to be careful. It was two passes through the middle of us, wasn't it? And say Jamie Vardy almost getting in.
Ball's aimed at Vardy. He's got the other side of Ballard. And Patterson was off his line.
Yeah, just enough good starting position from Anthony Patterson, as to say, just enough zip on the surface to see it through to him.
Cold inside the Stadium of Light. I make it 4 degrees.
Yeah, Leicester dropping off here, allowing Luke O'Nien just to step in and almost walk through the middle of the park with the ball.
Dan Ballard back in the side into Jensen Silt. Nine playing it forward. Can Hume get there? He does get a flick on, and Jensen Silt is offside.
Flag's got up, yeah. Yeah, it's a good touch from Trey, isn't it? We know he's decent in the air. He just gets the climb on Callum Doyle there, gets above him.
Great flick on. Unfortunately, Jensen had straight offside.
Just as we see it back now, let's have a look. Oh, do you know what? I think Faiz is playing him on the far side.
Meanwhile, at the other end, danger for Sunderland. Fatawu. Yunus. Fatawu delivers. Ballard takes control of the situation. Hamir chasing.
Yeah, this is what we've got to do now. You see Hamir there just gesturing to the lads behind him. Come on, let's get up the pitch. We can't sit deep.
Up forward. Trey Hume battling. So is Silt. Hamir almost gets there. He'll not give this up. It's high from Hermansen.
Yeah, and to be fair to him, you know, both Faiz and Conor Cody, they're not the biggest in the air either. You know, with Vestergaard missing, he's a man mountain back there. Obviously suspended this evening. So we will get a bit of joy in the air. So we maybe gamble off him a little bit as well. Balls going up to him, both Job and Chris Rigg run beyond him.
Yeah, Conor Cody takes up his role in the back line. He's Job. Still going Job. Surrounded by blue shirts. The referee gives a foul against Hjelde.
Yeah, he just blocked him off. Yeah, one of those, the ball's getting past me, but you're not. Hjelde on that far side. Big shift for him this evening as well. He's playing obviously a couple of different positions so far left on that back three at times, but tonight left wing back. Fill your lungs up and get up and down. I've done it myself.
Well, they're all going to have to graft tonight if they're going to get something out of this game. Leicester City top of the league. Sunderland on 4-game defeat run. Down the line from Callum Doyle. Does it go in? Don't think it did. Mavididi in on goal here.
Got to come across.
Mavididi pulls it across. Oh. Well, he couldn't find Fatawu.
Yeah.
And Sunderland take advantage. Downfield looking for Job.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, did Luke O'Nien get a little toe on that? Maybe. Took it away from Fatawu, but yeah, it's a warning sign, isn't it? Down this left-hand side, Mavididi. It's quite sharp. Ball down there, a little touch from Jamie Vardy. Dan Ballard doesn't deal with it. As he's driving, I think Vardy wants to cut back. Yeah, and you see Luke just gets enough on it there. Takes it away from Fatawu coming in at the far post.
Sunderland closing down here while you're watching the end of that replay. Sliding from Rigg, doesn't get there though. And Dewsbury Hall brings it away in the centre of the park. Steffi Mavididi. Was he fouled? No. Harry Winks picks it up. About face.
They just stepped it up a little bit now, Leicester, haven't they? Good play from Callum Doyle actually down below. Has fed a lovely ball into Dewsbury Hall.
Those killer balls through the middle.
Yeah, because we were pressing quite high. You could hear the crowd encouraging. I think Chris Riggs pressing and then they popped it through us again.
Cross comes in. It actually hits Luke O'Nien. Sunderland deal with it. Joe picks it up. Intercepted by Hamza
difficult.
Chowdhury.
This is where we've got to look after the ball now on those turnovers for 5-10 seconds. Just take the pressure off the lads at the back, get up the pitch a little bit.
Doyle plays it forward. Dewsbury Hall pulls it back. Jamie Vardy, good first save. Another chance. Second save from Patterson. Well, you've got to give it to Anthony Patterson there.
Yeah, again, and Callum Doyle again. It's a lovely weight on the pass in behind. I think Jensen Seals on the stretch, doesn't deal with it. Here now, goes to ground, and it's difficult at Dewsbury Hall. First good save, not a great strike from Jamie.
Two poor shots, really.
Yeah, and then the second one again, yeah. You know,
don't take anything
exactly
away from Anthony Patterson.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah, first one across his line. It's almost like those ones you see from keepers in the warm-up, isn't it, where they're up, they're down, they're getting across their line.
You'd expect them to place them a little better, wouldn't you? Yeah, players of their calibre, but well, he's not happy. Enzo Maresca, Anthony Patterson.
Yeah, Eunice on the second one, I think it was, wasn't it? Got to do better, I think, especially with that one.
Downfield from Callum Doyle. Hume stops it. Silt. Ekwa under pressure, gives it to Trey Hume. Daniel. So a big switch. Jensen Silt. Chris Riggs ran.
Oh, yeah, so he was looking for there. I think the ball's down the line, actually. Yeah, Chris Riggs making that run down the channel. Just plays it in behind him.
Mavididi comes out with it. Rides a couple of challenges. Jamie Vardy crosses it. Cut out by Luke Wanai.
Yeah, getting dragged around. It's two outside forwards, isn't it, for Leicester. Mavididi and Fatou causing us problems. And Leicester, well, almost 12 minutes on the clock, should be in front.
It's been taken quickly, this throw-in. Cross comes in from Callum Doyle. It's charged down. It'll be a Leicester corner, the first corner of the game.
Yeah, got to suck it in here, get your second wind and dig in. Get organised back there. It's a similar type of ball which is catching us out, isn't it? It's that little threaded one in behind.
They've got quality, Leicester, you can tell, can't you? Opening 12 minutes. Well, referees give a free kick here.
I think it was handball. Yeah, I was going to say it. Look,
I don't think he knew much about it, Chris Riggs, but nevertheless, Dewsbury Hall. It's not a corner. Scratch that one off. Faze with a header. Another great save from Patterson, but the follow-up goes in from Jamie Vardy.
Yeah. Well, you think it's been coming, hasn't it, for Leicester? They've had a few opportunities which they should have scored from there, and again, I think it's Faze with the first one, climbs well at the far post. Great save from Anthony Patterson again. He's made 3 or 4 already. And there's Jamie Vardy. Poaching. Typical striker's goal, isn't it? Second phase. Gets up and nods it into the far corner. As I said there, it's been a difficult 5 minutes or so. They've got to react, the boys. Let's have a look at it back now. Yeah, off the back. We don't get up. He climbs over the back of Trey Hume. And then second one, we're not getting up, though, and making a challenge. Everybody's on the floor. Get up early, get a jump in. See this one. Nobody's off the deck. This one. I think, is it Hjelde? Can he do a little bit better here? Let's have a look now on the save there. Don't run and head it. Maybe not. There's 2 or 3 bodies around it. We just don't react quick enough. And we'll find ourselves a goal behind.
Well, what will Sunderland do from this point? How will they adapt? How will they respond? Leicester fans are happy to our left-hand side in the upper tier of the North Stand. Remember Leicester going into this on the back of 3 defeats in the league. Yeah,
but they don't look short on confidence, though, do they? As you say, they've settled in quite well, controlling the game now. Got themselves in front, uphill task for ourselves.
Connor Cody Callum Doyle. Left-footed cross from Callum Doyle. Cut out by Dan Ballard. It had to be because Jamie Vardy was there.
Well, it's a decent delivery, as you say. Vardy just pulling in between Dan Ballard and Luke O'Nien. Let's have a look at it from this angle. We're right behind it. Lovely ball in, and I say does well there. Dan Ballard. Jamie Vardy applauds Callum Doyle. Got to stay in the game here now. It's a long way to go in the game.
It was the 12th minute when James Justin scored in the previous fixture this season on the 24th of October. 12th minute when Jamie Vardy struck this evening. One was taken short. Cross comes in towards the back post. Anthony Patterson gathers, looks around.
Well, Connor Cody trying to get in at the far post there. He's been a busy man, hasn't he? First 15 minutes, Anthony Patterson.
Feel from him a bit because he's keeping his side of the bargain with some brilliant saves, but there's just been too many efforts.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they've got it too easy at times. To say it's always difficult when you are changing it to a back three, and that's the danger, that outside ball, you know, behind that outside centre back as well. And they've got pace as well. Leicester, top end of the pitch.
Oh yeah, Yunus was a bit close there. Knew what he was doing, slowing the ball down. And here he is on the ball himself. Harry Winks tries to play through. On the Cody. Chris Rigg comes across.
Yeah, it's a difficult one here down below, as you can see. Trey Humes obviously having to drop back in up against Mavididi, and then Chris Rigg, where we want him to play, just in behind Hemir there. He's having to come right out here. Callum Doyle's getting the freedom of the park almost down this left-hand side, and it's Chris Riggs the one who's having to get dragged out of the middle to come and try and deal with him.
Ballard reacts. Finds Anthony Patterson.
See, for me now, these situations here where you can see the press on the side, just clip a little ball into Hemir. He's on the halfway and he's got face behind him. As I said, he's not a big, physical presence as such. Just pin him and drop it into him and get bodies around him.
See where this goes. He's looking for Trey Hume of all people. He does get there, but doesn't get the free kick he wants. Ekwa cuts it out in the middle. Chris Rigg. Ekwa. Luke O'Nien. Gets a return. Thinks about the first time ball in. Drives the challenge. And then corner.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Good challenge. Wins the ball and obviously catches Luke O'Nien after. I think it's Fatiwu, isn't it? Getting back in and helping out. So yeah, it's outside the left centre back, isn't it? Luke O'Nien getting forward.
Also, used to Jack Clark getting down that flank.
Yeah, Yunus doesn't deal with the first one, does he, on Luke O'Nien? There's Fatiwu helping out.
What will Sunderland do from their first corner of the evening? Pierre Ekwa is on duty this evening. Delivers with his left foot. Comes all the way out. Chris Rigg gives him it back. Chowdhury defends it. Rigg gives it to Trey Hume. Dan Neil now. Neil looking for Job. Takes it down his chest. Couldn't stay on his feet.
Yeah,
though.
it was a couple of times he's lost his footing, Job, this evening.
Mavididi goes down and gets the free kick. It was coming.
Yeah, no, I think it is a foul, yeah. I see one or two around us. Not agreeing with the referee, but I think it is a foul. So look back now, yeah, Sealton, yeah, doesn't get any of the ball on the first one. Trying to have a little fish through his legs.
The ball's gone out of play. Sunderland need to dig in here.
Yeah, I was going to say, last couple of minutes we've had a bit of the ball, haven't we? Set play there, coming in, decent delivery.
Chowdhury cuts out the early pass.
Yeah, Daniel trying to take it quick there, wins the free kick, winks up against him, and then trying to play quick, gives it away.
Callum Doyle. Stopped by Trey Hume. Hemir. Feeds it to Ekwa, who's getting pulled back.
Yeah.
And gets a free kick.
Yeah, I think the ref just allowed it to go on to see if there was an advantage for Ekwa, and there wasn't.
Daniel gets it back. Here's Job. Daniel. Over the top of Rigg. Drops to Ekwa. Silt. Trey Hume. Tasty cross from Trey. Goes for the corner.
Yeah, decent. Yeah, better from Sunderland. As I said, last couple of minutes now. A little bit of confidence in the lads after the goal. Trying to get things going at the top end of the pitch. It's not a bad delivery from Trey Hume. Just over the top of Job, coming in at the far post area.
It's Fataru again helping out back there. Corner comes in towards Job. It's up in the air. Will it drop? Hemir smashes it.
Yeah, difficult one for him there. It's bouncing around, isn't it? And he knows he's got to take it early. He's getting pressed as it winks back there. Just look, take it short into Chris Rigg. Ended up, don't really deal with the first one there, and as it's dropping down, Connor Cody. Yeah, Winks just doing enough on Hemir at the far post.
Sunderland ball. Silt.
Oh, he's in. Oh.
Gelder. Is it too deep? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good play from Jensen. They got tight there and just found a little path through, didn't he? And it opened up. I think it was Joe coming off that left-hand side.
It was Joe, but he seemed to do everything right.
Yeah, well, I think the centre-backs got split as well. He come across, I think, you see, oh, we're not going to see it back from this one now. Cody and face, just a gap opened up there for Joe.
Sunderland pressing. Work face. Ballard with a strong header. Ekwa. Chris Rigg. Can he find Job? He's offside.
Oh. Yeah, just you can see what he's looking for there, Chris Rigg. A decent little touch. Job's just strayed offside by a yard. And you can hear the fans now getting on side. I think we've been good the last, let's say, 5-10 minutes or so now. You know, Leicester forcing them to go long, and you'll be happy with that. Dan Ballard up against Jamie Vardy, and you see there, yeah, he is. Yeah, you can see it, can't you? Good line from Leicester. Just skips away from Job as well.
Chowdhury. Yunus goes down. Linesman's flagging.
Yeah, it was a good touch from him, I think. Yeah,
First one, isn't it?
Gelder come in tight, and he just flips it round the corner. I think it is. He bumps him off it.
He's on loan from Galatasaray.
Yeah, a little
Is Akgun
clip of the
Yunus.
legs as well.
It's another poor cross-field ball, isn't it?
Well, it's a couple, yeah. And, manager down below is not too happy. He's not got the right club out the bag, has he? The keeper this evening, a couple of times. But the old stand finders out.
Still tries to turn on it. Goes for a Leicester throw. Chowdhury. Faze. Yunus. Up forward over the top, looking for Fatawu.
Yeah, just gone a little bit loose, haven't they, Leicester? As I say, the keeper's put a couple out of play. That one there from Faze, going long since the goal. Just feel from ourselves, you know, we've had a little bit of a spell, haven't we? A couple of set plays in that final third, looking to get him behind. The keeper hasn't had a save to make so far this evening, but a bit more of a promising period in the game for ourselves since the Leicester goal. But yeah, it's that old one, isn't it? Yeah, bit of possession, but we haven't worked the goalkeeper so far.
Chowdhury gets it back off Harry Winks. Well,
I'm just going to say, yeah, he's got back in there. You can see what he's looking for. Gets it wrong, Kielder. Trying to head it back to Anthony Patterson. And that's what they've done a couple of times, Leicester. That's what got them on the front foot in the first place, those balls in behind us. And they've got pace there. And we didn't quite deal with it, did we, in the build-up to the goal, really? I should say Anthony Patterson had a few saves to make. And then the goal eventually came for Leicester.
Keelan Dewsbury Hall will take this. Header out from Ballard. Still danger though as the shot comes in. It's charged down by Job. The second shot comes in and it's wide though in the end from Mavididi.
Yeah, good block on the first one, wasn't it? And the second one, I think he knows he's got a body in front of him there. He's just trying to lift it up into that far corner. Too much on it. Yeah, he's got the edge of the box locked off there. Leicester, a couple of players, Mavididi and Yunus.
Chris Rigg looks for a ball. He's looking for Job. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't mind it though. Seen it early, didn't he? Just doesn't quite get the execution right. Looking for Job in behind. But what I like about Chris Rigg as well, he likes to play forward as well. You know, he receives the ball. What's his first thought is, can I play forward? Is there a runner for me?
Doyle. Humes there. Gives it back to Patterson, who's under pressure. Ekwar picks it up. Chris Rigg. Hume uses Patterson.
Yes, as we work it across the back there, see Kielder and that left wing is quite high, isn't it? It's Dan Neil that's the one that's having to pull out of the middle to try and receive it, and you see Winks getting across. Matching him, Yunus as well.
Faze. Set towards Callum Doyle. It's the first time to Dewsbury Hall, who's trying to set Mavididi away. Mavididi has conceded a foul.
Oh, yeah, is it? It's one of those, isn't it? Like Gray, is it a shoulder in the back?
Loose ball there from Sealed. Lets Leicester City back in. Dewsbury Hall looking at his options. Plays it behind Yunus. Sunderland recover. Job gets a free kick.
Yeah, I think we were fortunate with that one there. I think Mavididi was shoulder to shoulder on Trey. Let's have a look back. Yeah, I don't think that's a foul, I've got to be honest. I don't think Trey does either. He's back on his feet, sharpish.
He's down Ballard. Drops it off to Pierre Ekwa. Chris Rigg. Brings in Luke O'Nien. Kjelders to the left. Dan Neil crosses it. Hume's there, keeps it alive towards Hamia. Sealed. It's towards Joe, but he couldn't get there.
Yeah, it's bouncing round, isn't it? It's slow as we're waiting for it to come up off the surface there.
Callum Doyle under pressure. Puts it past Trey Hume, but takes it out of play. Chris Rigg. Ekwa. Luke O'Nien. Job with a header!
Oh.
Well, he's worked the keeper for the first time.
Yeah, difficult one. It's Luke O'Nien again, stepping in on that left-hand side, and he just clips a little ball in, doesn't he, into Job there. He's got to try and generate the power himself. Let's have a look at it back now. Steps in, Leicester just sitting off again. And it's there, and he's got to try and put his neck through it into that bottom corner, and the keeper's across to deal with it. The first save really from the goalkeeper as such, isn't it?
First time he's been called upon from a Sunderland offensive perspective. Leicester haven't really kicked on since the goal.
No, they haven't, no. It's been played almost in second gear, hasn't it, at times? It hasn't really kicked into gear as such. They had that spell, they got the goal, and then I think we've been the better team in terms of possession. We've pressed them, they've been a little bit loose on the ball, as we said.
Just trying to draw Sunderland out again.
See there now, Chowdhury's come narrow. Winks trying to get on it.
And the ball over the top. Jimmy Vardy is lurking. Seal didn't get there. Jimmy Vardy has.
Ooh. Yeah, so is that one, isn't it? Again, they go long, Leicester, and they've got runners in behind. You know what Vardy's about, and yeah, you see his reaction there. He doesn't think it's a foul. Once you let it bounce, you don't deal with it. Panic stations there.
Let's see if this is a foul.
Little clip over the top of Dan Ballard, and there, Sealed. Oh, I don't think there's much in that at all. I've got to be honest again, like the other one on Trey Hume. I think we get away with one.
Job, head up, looking forward, looking for Trey Hume. He brings it down. Hume. His crosses charged down.
Yeah, good switch of play from Job.
Ekwa. Dan Neil. Couldn't get past Harry Winks. And Hamza Chowdhury brings it forward. Chowdhury holds off a challenge. Dewsbury Hall. Mavididi. Defended by Ballard. Just a thought.
Yeah, Dewsbury just forces Mavididi a little bit wide, doesn't he? Would like to have rolled into his path so he could pull the trigger.
Corner for Leicester City.
Yes, that battle again, Dan Neil and Winks, isn't it? Over on that far side, just overruns it slightly, Dan Neil. Leicester take advantage.
Mavididi. Patterson picks it up. Job's the furthest player forward.
just those little ones there, ball into you, got to make it stick. I think Chowdhury dives in, doesn't get anything on it, and ball rolls past Jobe.
Hume deals with it. Yeah, there seems to be a bit of frustration from the crowd there, but I think he did the right thing.
Yeah, they wanted Ecuador to play forward. I'm not sure there was a lot on, to be honest. I think does the right thing and keep in possession.
And again, I think that was the right ball, just wasn't executed.
I think, it was Trey Hume, I think, going back towards his left-hand side. Chris Rigg trying to pop it out to him on the touch line.
It's happened here. There's going to be a stoppage. Jensen Silt receives some treatment. Maybe a dental issue, is it? Bloody nose.
Yeah, it looks like a nosebleed, isn't it?
Meanwhile, Enzo Maresca just handing out some information to his side. 1-0 up, 35 minutes played.
Yeah, just see Hemir down there, just having a few words with Mike Dodds as well. And he's a little bit frustrated. I think he hasn't seen too much of the ball in the top end of the pitch so far, has he? See Elliott working between the centre-backs when they're in possession. But strikers, you know, they don't want to be doing doggies all night between centre-backs. They want to be getting on the end of things and some supply coming into the box.
Sealt will have to wait to be called on by the referee. At the moment, Sunderland down to 10 men. As Leicester try and zip it about. Steffi Mavididi. Harry Winks.
Yeah, you see Mike Dodds here. He wants to get Jensen Sealt back on down below. As there he goes.
Be called upon straight away because Leicester is still attacking here. It's Fatawu on the far side. Fatawu's inside the area. Pulls one back for Chowdhury.
Yeah, just works his way into the box there, doesn't he? Sets it back for Chowdhury. Decent strike, but a comfortable one for Anthony Patterson down to his right-hand side. Yeah, I like the look of both of the wide players for Leicester.
Yeah, both Fatawu and Mavididi.
Tricky, good feet, want to come inside the pitch.
Very strong bench this evening as well. Leicester City, Patson Daka. Kelechi Iheanacho. They've got Mark Albrighton on the bench still. I think it's only him and Jamie Vardy
left
from the
league winners.
The league winners.
Yeah.
Great servants to the club. Conor Cody.
Yeah, this frustration, you can hear it in the crowd now, but Leicester just slowing it down. They've got themselves in front. And
what can Sunderland do to
well, they want Hemir to go and press, and as you see there, he just flips it over his head out to Conor Cody. This is what we can't get done with, though.
Let's let it bounce. That's where the danger is, Danny, you said.
Yeah, I say for all the good play they have, Leicester, and the build-up, but they can't just drop a ball. We've seen it 2 or 3 times. We've got to be switched on for that one. Those runners coming off the outside.
And as you said, it's happened a few times.
Yeah, it has.
Winks. Callum Doyle. Cut out by Silt. Chris Rigg picks it up. Looks for his forward options. It's a good ball to Dan Neil, under pressure there. Needed a shout.
Yeah, does he get a shout? That's the thing, isn't it? As I say, I think Fatawu wasn't it getting back at Dan Neil again. He thinks he's got comfortable possession.
Fairly straightforward, that one for Ballard. We'll get it back. Silt. Trey Hume. Amir. Gets a foul.
Yeah, just enough from Conor Cody, a little bit too tight. Ball into Hemir there.
Dan Neil. Luca Nine's up there. Job drops it off to Hjelde, who crosses it. And straight forward for Doyle, who comes out to Ekwa. It's a very long way out. Tries a shoot. Oh, Nine. He's still up. And Leicester could break here.
Yeah, that's what we've got to be careful.
Mavididi keeps it in, and he does.
Good from Treyhew.
That's got the biggest wall of the night from the crowd.
Yeah, he just gets enough on the ball up against Mavididi. Matches him all the way. As you say, to give the crowd a lift. He'll ball a man one, isn't it? Yeah, just shows him enough there, Train. As you see, gets a good bit of the ball. Well, they've enjoyed that one.
Chris Rigg takes it, looks positive, gives it to Dan Neil. Leo Hjelde. Ekwa's free in the middle. Instead he goes to try and find Hjelde. There's too much on it.
Yeah, right idea, just execution's not there. Ball in behind. Chowdhury on the far side there. Yeah, we said earlier on, didn't we? Can we get a clean sheet? Well, that's gone now. That's what, 11 games without a clean sheet. And can we get some more goals? So that's got to be the case. Well, a few minutes in the first half remaining, and certainly come out second half. I think we've had good spells in the game. You can see there, but it's, you know, turning comfortable possession and looking at some openings into end product in the 18-yard box, in and around it. Can we work the goalkeeper more in the second half? Just that one header really from Job, wasn't it? Half chance at best.
Ekwa. Hemia. He's looking for Rigg, who...
Yeah, you can see what he's looking for. There's not enough space really to thread it in behind, is there, between where Chris Rigg is and, you know, obviously where the goalkeeper is. Could have maybe gone out left-hand side. You see out to Job there and get himself in the box. Yeah, there's never really enough space to thread it in behind.
So they've stolen it here, Danny. He's Job. Ekwa. Silt was the option on the right. Ekwa tries to move through the middle. Neil. Number 9 looking for options. Job's dropped in. Cross comes in from Hjelde. Rigg was arriving. Referee's already given a foul against him.
The first one heavier. In the middle there, he bumps face over. I think Conor Cody actually does well as it's dropping for Chris Rigg, coming onto it.
You know, 2 minutes up till half-time here, Danny.
Yeah.
Just describe this for the people watching around the world. Sunderland aren't a million miles away from Leicester.
No, they're not. No, Leicester, as I say, they've had a poor run of results. I think they've had a 10-minute spell, really, in the first half where they looked threatening, like their old selves, really, causing us problems, and then they got the goal, and then since the goal, they've not really been at it, Leicester. They've been, maybe you can say from their point of view, in a comfort zone, but you know, we've had a good bit of the ball, as I say there. We've put some ball into the box, but nothing's quite dropped for us as of yet. So yeah, the lads will go in there. They'll be disappointed they're a goal behind, but you know, they've showed, I think, that we've had a good bit of the ball. Just have a look at this now.
Luke deals with it. Sealed. Sells a dummy, then goes inside. Perhaps it was one move too many, and the ball is in play still. Jimmy Vardy. Dewsbury Hall. Trying to get a shot away. Crosses it. Back post.
Yeah, I say Jensen does well initially, and then he chops back into the pressure rather than feeding out to this right-hand side, I think, to Chris Rigg. So Dewsbury Hall stands a nice ball up to the far post, and then Vardy can't quite get there. Luca Nine does enough.
Final minute of normal time of the first half. Can't imagine there'll be too much added. Keep an eye on the fourth official. Marshall Woods, who's down there. Ekwa gets there. Fairs gets there. Yeah, much easy free header, but it's not something on it.
We've got to liven up from set plays as well. You know, we look a little bit lethargic back there.
Job's put it past his man. Can he get on the end of it? Yunus is running back with him. Just pips him to it.
Yeah, he's done well helping out there.
So they need to be careful here because Leicester could come straight back at them. Callum Doyle. Mavididi. 2 minutes will be added on.
2 minutes added time. A minimum of 2 minutes added time.
Yeah, he likes that one, Chowdhury coming in there. I think he's more naturally a centre midfielder anyway, really, isn't he? Coming in from right back. And Faze just steps out to the right hand side, becomes a back three.
Here is Chowdhury. Equally, will Enzo Maresca be happy with his side in the first half?
Yeah, he will be. I think he'll be. Since the goal, they were a little bit sloppy. As I said, the keeper played a couple out of play. Here he goes again, out to... He's done it again.
Yeah, he's done it again.
Yeah.
But 3 times he's done
Yeah,
it.
I think he's got the pair of Timberlands on back there this evening, hasn't he? The goalkeeper needs to shake of his head, needs to change him at half-time.
No, he doesn't. He needs to keep them on.
And you've just asked me the question, will that man there be happy? Not really. I think he's delighted that in front. Yeah. You know, first 10 minutes you're thinking, hey, Leicester are in their stride, a couple of opportunities. But then, you know, we've said it, haven't we, since the goal, you know, for a good half an hour, it's been pretty equal. If anything, we've had a good bit of possession.
It's like the second gear Leicester find themselves in, just waiting for an opportunity. They're just not executing. Sunderland could get back into the game. Oh, Chris Riggs felt one in the face there.
Yeah, Dewsbury Hall not happy, picks the ball up and has a few words with the referee. Doesn't feel it's a free kick. Let's have a look back. Well, he does, yeah, he catches him, doesn't he? You can say it's accidental from his point of view, but, you know...
You can't put your hand in someone's face.
Yeah, it is a foul. Yeah, a little sorry for Chris Rigg.
He's only 16.
Stop picking on him. There
Half time, Danny, quick summer.
Yeah, no, I think, you know, first 10 minutes, as we said there, Leicester got into their stride, got the goal, and you think it's going to be a long old evening. But since then, we've had more than enough of the ball, really. But it's just in that final third. I'm sure Mike Dodds will be saying at half time, listen, boys, we're in the game. Just show a little bit more quality in that final third. Can we?
No changes for either side at the half time break. And Sonny Singh Gill will get us started in the second 45. Really interesting to see how Mike Dodds in particular tackles this second half. From a Sunderland perspective, he's got Mason Burstow, Romain Mundell, Naz Rusin, Abdullah Bar, Adil Aushish in attacking options. Meanwhile, Leicester City, with the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho, Patson Daka, Wilfred Ndidi, Mark Albrighton, a lot of experience and talent on their bench as well.
Yeah, not a bad bench at this level, is it?
So Leicester City through on the far side.
Yeah, it's a handful, isn't he? Ndidi sharp off the mark.
Mia comes out with it. Gives it to Dan Neil, who's caught in possession. No foul.
Yeah, just well done it there. I think he's got Chris Rigg outside him. Just play him in. Had a couple of those, Dan Neil, this evening. I think thinks he's got a little bit more time than he has, and it's the ball taken off him. It doesn't look like he's changed the shape at half-time. Mike Dodds, you see there, that back five in really at this moment in time. And again, you see Leicester on the ball, trying to entice Sunderland out, come and press them. That's better from Hermanson, wasn't it? change his boots at half-time, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely been a conversation about that. As Pierre Ekwa turns out, finds Hamir, who then drops it off to Job under pressure. Retains the ball. Brings in Hielder. Here's Dan Ballard back in the side following 2 games of suspension.
Trace in there behind.
It's cut out.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at, that's the real difference, isn't it? You look at Leicester when they can get the ball forward to those wingers. Really, you know, look at it from our point of view, where you've got Patrick Robertson and Jack Clarke, obviously both injured. They're the ones that can get you up the pitch, carry the ball forward. We haven't really got that out there tonight, whereas Leicester have.
Number 9 picks up the loose ball. Job spins on it. Brings it to this left-hand side. Hielder is the only option on the left. He goes back inside to Dan Neil. Nine. Ekwa. And he is onside.
Flag stay down, yeah.
Tries to cross one. Ekwa picks it up. Leo Hielder. Back to Dan Neil. Combination of the two. Stop any advance from Akon Yunus.
Yeah, see, we're working the ball quite well across the pitch, and I think Leicester are allowing us to do that to a certain extent, and then it's just that little bit of sharpness, isn't it, in the final third. Those, you know, the quick players, I've mentioned him there, Mavadidi for Leicester and Fatawu on the other side, the sharp players over 5-10 yards, runs in behind.
Chowdhury. It's possession back for Leicester. Faze.
But I think if you're looking at it, you might dodge it. You look at the bench there, you're probably looking at Romain Mundal and Abdullah Bar, really are the 2 likely ones, aren't they, for those runs in behind. Rusin as well to come off the bench.
Well, Fatawu has it here in the middle of the park in an advanced position. It's cut out in the end. And Ekwa gives it to Chris Rigg.
Here now, look, outlet on the left. You know, Job's gone narrow.
It's too much
That's
on
the
that.
big switch, yeah.
But it was probably the only.
It's frustrating because we've actually done well. We've managed to steal it off Leicester on a few occasions in there, and then it's that next one when you're looking to move the ball a bit quicker, when Leicester aren't set in their defensive shape, and it's not quite there for us. We haven't got that natural pace to give the ball to somebody and say, go on then, go and get it, your man 1v1.
Well, there's the Sunderland bench. It's Adil Aushish who's getting some instruction there from Ala Bakarini.
Yeah, he's just having a word with him, isn't he? Maybe looking to bring him on. We haven't seen too much of him in recent weeks, have we, Aushish? I think, from my point of view, if you're looking at him, I think he's probably a 10, really. I would say is his best position. Another one similar to Abdullah Bar. He sort of makes things happen. He wants to get involved in the game at Brighton and busy on the ball.
Anthony Patterson weighing up his options. He goes down the line looking for Hielder. Fatawu, did he get there? He did. And it will be a Sunderland throw. Hielder.
Just that one there, for instance, for me there. So as we work it across the back, out to Dan Ballard there, he needs a runner in behind. Everyone's on the halfway line. Leicester are quite high at the back. He needs a runner in behind. It's not there for him. He has to come back out. We go back to the goalkeeper, and he plays it out of play on this left-hand side. Give Leicester the ball back.
Chowdhury takes the throw. It's the return of Harry Winks, and then takes it inside, down the line to Wout Faze. The second half's kind of picked up where the first half ended.
Yeah, it's a bit of a game of chess, really. There's no real tempo to the game, is there, as such? Leicester got a few substitutions out down below, was warming up.
Mavididi. Winks looking for the forward ball, comes out to the right hand side to Yunus. Callum Doyle. Leicester throw on the far side.
Yeah, and I think it's quite quiet in the Stadium of Light, isn't it? I think, you know, the fans waiting for Sunderland to kick it up a level, really, a gear. Don't allow Leicester to try and control the game now with themselves in front. You know, if they have a 10-15 minute period on the ball where they're controlling it, it just goes flat, the game, and they control it. Leicester, the likes of Winks getting on the ball.
Sunderland pressing here, though. Faze under pressure from Job. Crowd can sense it. There's a foul on Dewsbury Hall.
Yeah, Jensen Seal goes in there with him, and you can hear him, as you say there. Joe Bellingham just forcing Faze across the pitch, and as it goes into him there now, does he need to make that challenge? No, gives away a cheap free kick. Dewsbury Hall going nowhere with the ball.
Easily cut out by Dan Ballard, and Sunderland try and attack from this. Bit of a spin in the middle there from Fatawu. Nine's challenge goes in on
He's on, yeah, there you go. It's his 10th yellow. It's a soft one as well. We said it before the game.
And he's suspended.
Listen, well, he is, yeah. Game. Both himself and Trey on 9 yellow cards, and he doesn't need to make that challenge there. You know, Leicester have a few passes, 4 or 5 passes, popping it around in the middle of the park, and he's going nowhere. Just said it with Jensen Sealed. There, look, back to play. He's going to lay it off. Silly from Luke O'Nien. 2-game suspension.
More things to sort at the back for Mike Dodds with that.
Yeah. Chopping and change again. Bit of action on the Sunderland bench.
Adil Aushish, and it looks like Timmy Pembele as well are getting stripped. He just wants to...
Yeah, Yunus just clips Joe Bellingham as he's playing the ball forward there.
Well, Aushish is definitely making moves to come on for Sunderland. It'll be an attacking change.
Oh, I think there's that... Callum Doyle or Connor Cody's took one straight in the face. I think it is Callum Doyle, isn't it? On the far side. Yeah.
It's Romain Mundle who'll be coming on for Sunderland as well as Adil Aushish. So Mike Dodd's going to
a couple of changes. Top end of the pitch, a little bit of energy. That's what we need, isn't it? It's one of those, with not really too much happening in the top end of the pitch. I think if you're looking at Romain Mundle, probably Birmingham first half. He had a couple of opportunities, didn't he? He was quite busy and bright down at St Andrews.
Like a foul, and it's been given. Well, can Sunderland do something from this set piece?
Please, not too much happening in open play, and as we've seen from Leicester's point of view, got the goal from a set piece. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, it's Winks, isn't it, over on the touchline there. Another one, we just said 2 or 3 silly free kicks, and that one there as well. Jensen Seal not really going anywhere, and Winks just has hold of his arm. Pierre Ekwar stood over it. Can he put a decent delivery in and around that 6-yard box?
Ekwar delivers. No, Hermanson gathers.
Too much flight on it. Come to warn for the goalkeeper to come and claim.
Faze looking for Jamie Vardy. Couldn't get there. Trey Hume can. Dan Neil. Pierre Ekwa. Pop through for Dewsbury Hall. Alan Doyle back to Dewsbury Hall. Connor Cody. Both Faze. Fatawu steps inside and gets a free kick.
Yeah, see it there, it was ball from Faze looking for Vardy, wasn't it? And Trey Hume comes across, and then Pierre Ekwa got to be tidy on the ball, little 10-yard pass, loose with it, give it back to Leicester. Free kick on this right-hand side. Substitution still waiting to come on for Sunderland.
Cross comes in, it's a teasing one.
Yeah, it's a lovely ball in, isn't it? Fatawu down below us.
We're going to see those Sunderland changes now, Danny.
Yeah, just see this cross back in there. It's one of those, I think Dan Ballard actually ducks out of it in the end. I don't know if he gets a shout from Anthony Patterson behind him. Goes out for the goal kick.
Well, Ekwa's making way for Adil Al-Shish.
Yeah, and Hemir as well, making way.
Hemir comes off for Romain Mundle.
Yes, have a look then. Is it a little change in formation? We'll have to wait and see, but just having a look there. Chris Rigg maybe dropping a little bit deeper. No, it looks like Job's dropping in alongside Dan Neil. Sheesh up there alongside Romain Mundle.
Job steps away from a couple of challenges and brings it out for Sunderland. Brings in Leo Hjelde. Chris Rigg. Romain Mundle. Over the top. Sunderland look good.
Yeah, good build-up play, wasn't it? Yeah, again, just end product, but it's good build-up. So it comes into Mundle there. Not sure whether he's thinking to pull the trigger or to try and stand it up far post area. Let's have a look. Again, lovely little ball from Chris Rigg. And then, yeah, just gets it wrong, doesn't he?
And don't forget, if you're watching around the world on SAFC Live, you can use the hashtag AskDanny, and we can discuss your points of view about tonight's game, about Sunderland's season so far, anything you like. Use the hashtag AskDanny. As Dan Ballard, is he shoved there? Surely that's a foul. It is.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's a foul, but the linesman down below is
didn't give it.
Flag doesn't go up unless he's telling the ref on his headset. I'm not sure. It is a foul. Little shunt in the back from Jamie Vardy. We've seen a couple in the first half. I didn't think it was a foul. I thought we got away with a couple there. It's a foul all day into the back of Dan Ballard.
Dan Neil steps away from Yunus. And plays in Job. Hume couldn't take control of it. Rather did he did. Suddenly get it back. It's Chris Rigg. Adil Al-Shish shoots, wins the corner.
Yeah, again, good from Chris Rigg, isn't it? Picks the ball up, driving forward. Look at him now trying to get the Sunderland fans going as well. Feeds it into Al-Shish. As I said, he squares face up 1v1, takes it early.
Corner's been taken quickly. Al-Shish floats one in. I think it might go for another one. It has.
Yeah, this corner ball, yeah. Yeah, see it again there. Good weight on the pass there. I'm thinking he's going to try and work him a little step over. Takes it early. Good block from Face behind for the corner.
Al-Shish has gone across to take the set piece. Sunderland's fourth corner of the evening. Busy penalty area, but
yeah, do you know what? I thought it was a decent delivery. Everybody's gone to the near post. Nobody's hanging out around the far post area.
Clipped back in by Trey Hume. Sheesh, Job, Sheesh. That's a return of Mundle. Mundle goes himself.
Yeah, again, wasn't it? Some good build-up play again, promising, but Romain Mundle, I think he's caught in two minds again. Obviously, coming off the bench, you try and get into the pace of the game, really.
Mundle wins it back for Sunderland. Sheesh brings it away. Trey Hume shoots.
Oh, to the post. Oh, what a strike. Yeah, keeper gets something on it, doesn't he? Hermanson to parry it onto the bar. Oh, strike from Trey Hume. St. Mavadini switches off. Look, he's miles out of the pitch. He doesn't track him back, and bang, pulls the trigger. Yeah, save from the goalkeeper.
Bar. What a shot that was from Trey Hume. Just opened up.
Did, yeah. See, tips from the goalie onto the bar, and there's his defenders there to help out.
That's got the crowd up again. Chowdhury. Hume comes across the other side to stop Mavididi. It's the Sunderland fans you can hear again inside the Stadium of Light, encouraged by that shot from Trey Hume. Hjelde.
Yeah, it feels like it's almost there, isn't it, Sunderland? I think they have had a good spell in this second half again, like we did sort of in that second half of the first half. It's a wonderful strike from Trey Hume, isn't it? It's probably moving and dipping, and the keeper does well, gets his tips onto the crossbar.
Stopped by Dan Neil this time. Hamza Chowdhury will start again from the throw.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is Enzo Maresca, is he looking at his bench? You know, early on.
Well, shot comes in, it was dipping as well for Mahgun Yunus. And he's got about 3 or 4.
Yeah, they were out quite early on in the second half, and well, they wanted a corner, I think, Leicester there.
Let's
have a look at it back now, just
on this.
across his body, and
maybe something from
Job, I think, coming across it. Yeah, maybe gets a little touch on it.
Patterson under pressure, plays it out to Dan Ballard, who brings it away for Sunderland. Ballard clips it forward, looking for Romain Mundle. Faze gets across. Trey Hume picks up the loose ball. Chris Rigg fancies one. He thought about it there, then plays in Hjelde. Still alive, is it?
Still
it
in.
is.
Still in, yeah.
Big challenge. Sunderland throw.
Yeah, again. Chris Rigg again carries the ball really well. It dummies that he's going to pull the trigger. Let's have a look at this build-up play.
Drilled in by Hume all the way through. Hjelde, can he pick it up? Play continues. Chris Rigg shoots.
Yes, a little bit carried away. The Leicester players around the referee. Is it Jensen Seal on the far side who's gone flying into to Mavadidi, who stayed down? Well, I think he's okay now. Let's have a look at it back there. Yeah, loose ball between the two of them. Well, I think he gets the ball and catches him on his follow-through.
He doesn't need any treatment.
No, and then as it drops to Chris Rigg, does open up for him, just gets underneath it. Yeah, he's okay, Mavadidi, back on his feet on the far side.
What's a goalkeeper asking for here? It's going to get a yellow card. time wasted.
Yeah, just slowing it down. Not sure what he's asking for. The referees, he's saying that, not sure, ball pressure or what, but yeah, finds himself in the box, not happy.
Chris Rigg gets it back. Then surely he's fouled. He is.
Yeah.
It's been a good performance this from Chris Rigg.
Yeah. Little terrier in there, isn't he? And as I said before the game, you know, he's a confident boy, young lad, but he wants to get on the ball and try and make things happen.
Trey Hume plays it inside to Adil Aushish, who then drops it off to Job. Dan Neil, Aushish, Luke O'Nien, Hjelde. Just breaks down, but Hjelde stops any attack from Leicester.
Yeah, you can just feel it in the ground, can't you? Crowd, you can hear them now getting behind the lads. They sense it that it's probably there for Sunderland to go on and try and get something out of this game. Something we keep on saying though, almost 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes or so left in the game.
Ballard. Job. Dan Neil. O'Nien's gone ahead. Hjelde. Rigg. Just bobbled a bit for Seals, but Sunderland keep possession. Hjelde. Drops it off to Ballard. Strange, Danny, because Sunderland seem to be playing better without a focal point up front.
Well, yeah, they're having a lot of the ball, aren't they? But this, I was going to say, that's the danger though if Leicester nick it on the counter-attack. But yeah, another free kick for Sunderland on the far side. As you say, you know, you question it yourself. Leicester playing within themselves, coming off the back of those 3 defeats in the league, as we said. I'm just thinking, no, is Maresca seeing it the same as us? Is he thinking, no, look at the bench I've got behind me, am I going to make 1 or 2 changes here?
Well,
try and get
Wilfred Ndidi is a kind of holding midfielder, isn't he? He's
bring him on in there.
Looks like he's coming on in a moment. He would sure it up a bit, because Sunderland have had the better of it. Yeah,
they have, yeah. But then you say, you know, other than that Trey Hume strike, what was it, 25, 30 yards out? It's been quite comfortable for Hermansen, hasn't it, so far?
He's Dan Neil. He's going to try and bring in... Oh, Trey Hume.
Almost, wasn't it? Yeah.
Zipped across.
Yeah, just fizzes it in behind, doesn't he? Look for Trey Hume. Skips away from him. Leicester going to make that change now. They are.
Yep, Wilfred Ndidi will be coming on for Akon Yunus.
Yeah, I think he's done okay. Yunus coming into the starting 11 for Leicester this evening, been busy and quite bright at times. Maybe should have done better with that one in the first half, didn't he, when he almost hit straight at Anthony Patterson.
There's the Leicester City fans up there in the north upper at the Stadium of Light. Mundell almost closing it down there. O'Nien, Dan Neil, Aushish under pressure from Chowdhury, fails that one. Sunderland get a free kick.
Yeah, I think you can hear the crowd there. Hjelde looking to take it quick, but I think, yeah, load the box now. And they're getting in, as I said earlier on, Vestergaard's not back there this evening. You know, in terms of, we've perhaps got a bit more physicality and height than what Leicester have this evening.
A set piece for Sunderland. Adil Aushish stands over this one.
Good ball.
Teasing ball! There's a few people shouting for handball in that.
Yeah, do you know, I think Hjelde's got something on it. There's a man just in behind him. It probably has it, his arm, but, you know, he's about half a yard away from him. Certainly not a penalty.
Dan Neil now. Hjelde. Can he get a cross in? Oh, that looked like a
What's another
handball.
one?
It's gone for the corner, has it?
Yeah, Chowdhury, the second one.
Does he give a free kick? Keep an eye on the referee here. I think he's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, I think if you look at the build-up for Leicester's goal, wasn't it, where we thought it'd gone behind for the corner and he gave the handball against Chris Rigg, and
yeah.
Was it Dewsbury Hall, I think it was, that studied up. Let's have a look now. Oh, yeah, it's Connor Cody's hand. Yeah, look how close he is in behind him.
That one's not as convincing, Danny.
Let's put it this way with the referee. I think he's got his first Premier League game at the weekend, hasn't he? Maybe he's looking at VAR with that one, possibly.
No VAR in the Stadium of Light as Aushish takes it to Dan Neil on the edge of the area. Chris Riggs there as well. He's going to change his feet. He does. Gets a shot away.
Yeah, just gets stuck under his feet. Does well to shift it, doesn't he, back onto his favoured left foot, but couldn't get any power on it to trouble Hermansen. There, yeah, just shifts it past Winks, and then he's got Callum Doyle, it is, coming to press him.
Oh, Leicester attacking on the far side at the moment. It's Callum Doyle who's advanced with the ball. Dewsbury Hall could be in here for Leicester City, with players in the middle.
Not too much on it.
Far too much on it.
Yeah, it was promising for Leicester, wasn't it? They haven't had too many opportunities in the second half. And there, Dewsbury Hall with his quality, you'd expect him to pick somebody out.
Job
getting a man on from the crowd, yeah.
Well, it was tight in there for a moment. Trey Hume trying to play it around Callum Doyle, so they get a throw. Mike Dodds, what's his next roll of the dice here?
Yeah,
definitely
look, I think
helped him in those couple of changes.
Yeah, it has been bright. I think Mundell's still trying to get into the game, really, hasn't he? He had one or two opportunities in the Leicester box. One he blazed over the crossbar. You know, else you're looking at Abdullah Bar as well. You know, he makes things happen at times when he comes off the bench. Maybe throw him on.
More changes afoot for Leicester City. Mavididi. Goes back to Connor Cody. Faye's under pressure from Aushish. Goes back to his keeper. 75 minutes played here at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 0, Leicester City 1. Teams separated by a goal from Jamie Vardy in the 12th minute. It's probably about this time when you would think Jamie Vardy might be replaced, the 37-year-old.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Yeah, he's got that all-important goal so far, hasn't he? The difference.
Sheesh fires it forward. Yelder is the closest Sunderland player to it. Chowdhury got there before him, and then has gone down.
Yeah, he got there in the end, Chowdhury. He was a little bit hesitant, wasn't he, at first, and took a whack off Yelder.
Pressure's on here. Faze, can he get there? He can. Back from Yelder. Dan Neil reacts to it. Sunderland need to get players in the box. Aushish. That's a decent challenge, really. Mavididi. And then cleared. Only as far as Chris Rigg. Mundell. Riggs with him. Rides a challenge, Chris Rigg. Tries to put the ball in. And again. He's been one of Sunderland's brightest players this evening, Chris Rigg, on his first start for Sunderland. Aushish. Yelder. Dan Neil's asking. Sunderland work it to Dan Ballard. And Chris Rigg has come out with this.
There.
Stands one up. Diving header from Fasaru, of all people. Ballard keeps the pressure on, plays it inside to Mundell.
Yeah, again, promising, wasn't it, down that right-hand side. Mundell just overruns it and catches Harry Winks, but Chris Rigg again doing well down the right-hand side, stands the ball up into the box, no takers. Just have a look at it back now, a couple of bodies around him. If anything, he falls into Harry Winks, doesn't he? And there's that change now for Leicester. It is Iheanacho coming on for
Jamie Vardy, I think. He's just giving the captain's armband, is it, to Chowdhury? Yep.
Yeah. Just take this time.
Don't forget, you can have your say in the post-game programme. Use the hashtag AskDanny on social media. We'll take your points of view in the post-game programme.
Yeah, there's that goal as well. So he's had a quiet evening, really. He's had a couple of runs in behind, almost got in the end of things, especially in that first half. Very little to go off in the second half, but as things stand, it's Jamie Vardy with the match-winning goal. And Sunderland, what, 12 minutes or so to try and get something from the game.
A couple of changes for Sunderland soon. Cut out by Luke O'Nien. Hatu. Job. Dan Neil. Hjelde. Aushish under pressure. Gives it to Hjelde. Runs into Fatawu. Mundell will chase.
Still in.
O'Nien to Job. Job looking for options. Dan Neil. Job brings in Dan Ballard. Loosening Styles, poised to come on for Sunderland. Another double up. Trey Hume. Gone for it!
Gone again.
Keeper saves. Can't hold on to it.
Yeah, another decent strike from Trey Hume. Dipping again on the goalkeeper. Parries it away.
Dan Neil. Job. Trying to play it inside for his Rigg.
Foul.
Sunderland free kick.
Just feels like it's coming, doesn't it? Let's say he's going to make the changes or wait for the free kick to be taken.
Yellow card it is at the back. Didn't see who received it. Maybe we'll see on the replay whoever made the foul.
Yeah, let's have a look back now. Yeah, Trey Hume, there's the strike first, isn't it? I mean, it's comfortable for the goalkeeper. Maybe parry it a little bit wider, but just opens up for Trey. See, swerving and dipping there. And then, yeah, is it Dewsbury Hall pulls him back.
Sunderland won't make the change yet. Adil Aushish stands over this with intent. It's just to the right of centre.
I was going to say, good distance out, really, isn't it? It's one of those where I think if you could place it where you fancied it, it'd be pretty much around there for him.
Fatawu is the draft excluder. This would take the roof off the Stadium of Light.
Oh.
Got the pace on it, just didn't direct
never
it.
coming down, was it? There's those changes.
Chris Rigg coming after a standing ovation inside the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, I think it's been fantastic, Chris Rigg. Good energy. Good round of applause from the Sunderland fans. Naz Rusin coming on. And Joe Bellingham as well, making way for Callum Styles. I think it's been good, actually, Joe, in the second half. He dropped deeper, didn't he, in there alongside Dan Neil, really, and taking the ball off the centre-backs, getting us going forward up the pitch.
And Sunderland have matched their opponents in the second half. That's for sure. They haven't disgraced themselves, and young behind the goal, he's making a bit of a lap of honour. Meanwhile, Fatawu has the ball for Leicester City. Cut out by Yelda, who's under pressure here from Ndidi. Plays it downfield looking for Roos, and it's cut out by Harry Winks. As Chris Riggs' lap of honour still continues beneath us. What a first start that was for Chris Riggs, by the way.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah, excellent. And as you say, the Sunderland fans on their feet, giving him a good round of applause. He's enjoyed his night.
Rooson trying to bring in Styles, who gets there on the stretch.
And enjoy it a little bit more if Sunderland can nick a late winner here. That one there, see there as he comes to Kjelder there, just opened up, and he needs a runner in behind. He's having to go back because he's got his head up, no takers. And there, look, we've given possession away now.
Dewsbury Hall. They're attacking with intent here. Ballard cuts out the shot from Mamadidi.
Yeah, that's something we've got to do more of. You know, Leicester wouldn't have turned that down there. We've seen it in the first half. You know, you've got your wide players who've got a bit of pace, put the ball in behind there.
It's over 40,000 again inside the Stadium of Light, 40,293.
Yeah, it's just forced wide there, isn't he? Mamadidi and Dan Ballard across with a sliding challenge.
Corner's been taken quickly and short. Comes back to Harry Winks. Everyone else is still awaiting the ball in the penalty area. Chowdhury. Dewsbury Hall. Connor Cody. Ndidi. Referee gives a foul against Jensen Silt.
Yeah, frustrating. We've given a few of those away in the second half, haven't we? Little daft ones, you know, no real pressure, sort of building towards our goal, going away from goal if anything, and then just gives a cheap free kick away.
Ball played through early, looking for Inacio. Mavididi. Harry Winks. Sunderland trying to get it back. And they do. It's Mundell. Wriggles free, finds Naz Rooson. And gets a free kick.
Yeah, another free kick. Wide one there, isn't it? Let's have a look at it back there now.
James Justin's going to come on for Leicester City here. The number 2, he scored in the fixture back on the 24th of October 2023. Fatawu comes off. It's been good tonight for Leicester.
Yeah, he's had good spells in the game, hasn't he? I think he's helped out defensively really well as well, in front of Callum Doyle on that left-hand side. Maresca there, say 5 minutes or so left, just going a little bit more defensive. But he sits Justin in front of Callum Doyle again on that left-hand side. Try and see the game through. His first job, trying to look after Jensen Silt at the far post.
It's another decent delivery from Alshish. Comes out to Daniel, who strikes it. Charged down, though, by the first man, Harry Winks. And Sunderland might have an issue here as Dewsbury Hall brings it away over the halfway line. Alshish is scampering back to get it. Got something on it.
Yeah, he's done well. Oh, what's happened? Has the ball popped, or?
What's happened here? Yes, the ball has popped. Look, doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, one for the ball boy there, up his jumper.
Anyway, we continue. Oh, Mavididi goes down. Callum Styles alleged to have taken out Mavididi.
Yeah, let's have a look now. Flips it up and over the top. Let's have a look. Oh,
nothing in that, is there?
not at all, no. Well, he's had a few of them, the referee. I think, you know, Leicester penalised in the first half. I didn't think there was too much in it, and there certainly wasn't much in that one either.
Can Sunderland grab something out of this game in the final 3 minutes of normal time? There will be added time, of course, as well. Stick with us here on SFC Live. We'll have the post-game programme as well. We'll be back down pitch side, taking on your points of view in hashtag AskDanny from around the world. We'd love to know where you're watching this evening. So Naz Rewson chases this one down. Chowdhury comes through, wins the ball. Stopped. And Sunderland bring it out.
Yeah, good challenge from Jensen Seelt.
Here's Al-Shish. Rewson on his toes, ahead of Cody. Styles, just bobbles.
Oh, he's in.
Pulls it back. Al-Shish. Corner.
Yeah, switched off there. Leicester stopped, didn't they? Dan Neil just reverses it down the line for Callum Styles. Sunderland win a corner from it.
Chowdhury's walked the length of the pitch to go down in his own penalty area, Danny.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. Look, to be fair, early on, I think he got caught, didn't he, from Hjelde? Remember, he sort of dwelt on it, didn't he, and managed to clear it, and he got clipped, I think. Whether it's from that one.
Al-Shish delivers another teasing ball. His body's underneath it, but it's Dewsbury Hall who runs out with it initially. Blasts it downfield. Sunderland will come again. Inside the 90th minute now. Hjelde. Foul. Again, Leicester giving away silly fouls.
Yeah, another one is going in the book as well. And Didi.
I don't think it was necessary either, was it?
No, I think it dropped to Hjelde and it got away from him. He had a heavy touch, didn't he? And it's a clumsy one. Let's have a look at it back now there. Luke on 9 knocks it down. And yeah, sloppy, isn't it? Chowdhury's coming onto it. Cheap free kick again.
What have you made of Al-Shish's set pieces since he came on?
Yeah, he put decent delivery and a couple from the far side. Puts a bit of zip on it, doesn't he? This one there, it's one of those, isn't it? Does he try and catch the keeper out and do him at his near post maybe, or just try and drop it in behind that Leicester back line? Callum Styles on it as well with the left foot for the outswinger. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. He's gone for it.
Oh,
goes for the corner.
A little bit awkward for the goalkeeper, isn't it? Tips it round the post.
4 minutes for Sunderland to get something out of this game. I think the Sunderland fans around us feel like it should be more as we watch a replay of Al-Shish's shot. Al-Shish delivers it. Bollard's up for it. Seelt is down. Everyone gets back up as Callum Styles delivers one.
Go.
Where's it going to drop? Dan Neil.
Oh.
Al-Shish. Back in again. Bollard.
Oh. Yeah, just can't get that opening, can they, Sunderland? 3 or 4 opportunities there, or efforts on goal. Jensen Seelt's got another Leicester player's gone down. Bit of cramp. Let's have a look now. Jensen Seelt's trying to get. Chowdhury's got his arm round now. I don't think there's enough for him to go down. He's not really appealing for it, Jensen Seelt, to be fair. Just 1 or 2 Leicester players having a quiet word in his ear.
Downfield by Hermansen. Just gets caught under the feet of Seelt. Sunderland scrapping to get it back, and they do get it back. Hjelde looking for Rewson. Faze gets there. Chowdhury gets there. Only just mind, and he takes a bit of Al-Shish as well.
Yeah, see Jensen Seelt stayed up top now. 6'4", getting amongst the Leicester centre-backs. Here he goes.
Has to scramble it away. Can Abedidi keep it in? He can't.
Yeah, just can't keep possession, Leicester, can they? And they know they're nearly there. No pressure on the ball, it's coming back at them.
Ballard jumps.
Offside.
Someone's come from an offside
Dan
position.
Ballard coming back from offside, is he?
I don't think we'll see it from any angle we've got.
Yeah, you see he left the two big centre-backs up there, Luke O'Nien just trying to look after Inacho.
Sunderland fans have pretty much stayed. Well, there's a few of them going out now, but the large majority of them have stayed till the end, because Sunderland have been more than in it in this second half.
Yeah, no, I think we're more than good for a point, to be honest. I think, take that first sort of 10-15 minutes out of it.
Boussin jumps. Tries to put it in the path of Mundell. Has a decent first touch to take it away. Kjelder. Inside the last minute of added time.
Nobody outside Kjelder there. Look at packed through the middle of the pitch, waiting for the ball to come in.
It's got to go up soon. 9 trying and failing. James Justin goes back to his keeper and lashes it downfield.
He's actually played a decent ball there, hasn't he?
Dewsbury Hall bringing it away. He'll run into the corner. Sunderland get it back. He's Daniel. Final chance for Sunderland. Aushish. It's cut out, but he might get there again. He has.
Yes.
Aushish looking for Dan Ballard. He goes down.
Penalty.
Is that a penalty?
Oh.
Big decision for the referee.
Yeah.
And he hasn't given it.
Chowdhury's wrong side, isn't he? See that back. First thought from myself is that Chowdhury's pulled him back. He panic sets in and threaded him behind. Let's have a look. Oh, puts his hand on his shoulder. I think Dan Ballard makes the contact look more than what it is. Let's have a look. Nah, don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's got it right, the referee. And there's the full-time whistle. Maresca down below us punches the air. Delight. His team have got over the line. Did they deserve it? Probably not. I think Sunderland were at least good for a point, I've got to be honest.